Welcome to the Commander Crew, a Magic the Gathering Commander YouTube channel where we ask the question, who's your commander?
We want to thank you for watching our videos. You can help support us by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the bell notification icon.
You can also go to thecommandercrew.com to check out our t-shirts, masks, pet hoodies, and other Commander Crew goodies.
If you want to buy any of the cards seen in this video, be sure to click our TCG Player affiliate link in the show notes below.
Lastly, you can help us out by heading to our official Patreon page and becoming a direct supporter of the channel. Now let's
get to the video.
Oh no. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Commander Crew. We're all here. You haven't seen all three of us like face-wise in like 7 months. But
we exist.
We're here hanging out because they well, first of all, I'm Corey.
I'm Chris.
What up? It's Eddie.
Here we are. Well, we're here because Magic today, on August 24th, 2021, they had what they're calling, what is it? The Magic Showcase, Showcase 2021, where they go over everything that's coming out for the rest of the year, including things coming out over the next year. So everything coming out for 2022 and beyond, according to them. So there was a lot of things announced, a lot of things that they went over, but there's some Commander related things, some Secret Lair related things that we're going to kind of touch upon. And a lot of things we're not going to touch upon because either they don't really work for what we want to do or we just don't give a it's our show, we do what we want. So basically what we're doing is going through the websites from Magic, from Wizards, that laid out everything they talked about on this video. Shout out to Jimmy Wong and Joe Johnson and Becca Scott in the video. You guys did a great job. Not that you'll ever watch this, but hey, here we are. And yeah, so a lot of things came out Commander related. We're going to talk about some of those. The first of which being Commander Collection Black is the first big Commander announcement they made in this. Well, not the first big announcement they made in the video, but from the website here. I'll put a link to the website so you can see what we're looking at. Commander Collection Black. So they had Commander Collection Green. Now they're moving on to Black. How do we feel about this? I mean, obviously they're going down.
We knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming. I'll put on the screen the cards that are coming out, but we have Ghoul Caller Gisa.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
Ophiomancer, which is the thing that makes snake tokens. Phyrexian Arena, that's a pretty big thing. Reanimate, Toxic Deluge, the Black Theme Soul Ring, Black Theme Command Tower, the Flip Liliana, and then a double-sided snake token.
Snake on one side, zombie on the other.
Correct, sorry. Snake on one side, and then a cool-looking like zombie warrior in the background, or warrior armor stuff. That's pretty cool.
My first was like, so Eddie, since you play Brienne Blacklight nonstop, I want to hear your opinion first of this.
I like everything except for Soul Ring and Command Tower because I have enough of those.
Yeah. But you don't like the theming? You don't like the...
No, I love the theming. The art is amazing. The art on the Soul Ring is incredible. The art on the Command Tower, honestly, no offense to whoever made it, but I could care less. But the art on all the other cards are actually pretty incredible. Toxic Deluge, I think, looks really cool. It almost looks like an acid rainstorm. I think that's pretty dope. Reanimate looks amazing. Like a body is literally rising from the grave. That's pretty sick. Phyrexian Arena is in almost every deck that I play that has black in it. I don't really play Ophiomancer. I think, Chris, you play more of that than I do because of your Tesa deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this looks pretty dope, and if we can get it for a normal price, like we kind of did with the green,
yeah, we got
and
lucky.
Or unless Corey wants to gift it to us again.
I know, right?
Appreciate the green.
Make sure that everyone didn't already get one,
right?
But
but yeah, I honestly think these products are great.
Now, do you think, and we're not going to spend a ton of time on each thing because there's a lot to go over, but do you think these cards belong here? Like, do you think there were cards that should have been in here that aren't? Like, say you get rid of Soul Ring and Command Tower, like take those two out. What two would you want to see in here that aren't in here?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would love to. I mean, I know we already have a Liliana Planeswalker in there, but I would love to see Dreadhorde, Liliana of the Dreadhorde in here. I play that very often.
That's the new one.
Just because it's amazing and it has a crazy ultimate.
That's the one from
yes,
Spark,
that's
right?
the newer one. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
is it from War of the Spark?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
No, M20. No, the one that's
it's newer. I know that.
Yeah.
I'll put it up. I know which one you're talking about. Dreadhorde General,
Yeah.
right? Where it makes you sack.
Yeah.
Each player
Water
sacks 2
Spark.
creatures.
Oh, it has to be Water and Warless Spark. It
Yeah,
has that
'cause it has the
that
static-
ability at
the
the
static
top.
ability,
Yeah, the static ability. Yeah, I would do that, and then for my other one, I'd probably do
I know this is a tough question. This is a tough question to answer. On the spot.
maybe Feed the Swarm. I love that card. I know it's kind of a newer card and it's kind of a color pipe break, but maybe Feed the Swarm.
I think, and I know it's more of an expensive card. I think Demonic Tutor should have been in here.
I don't think they could.
I know it's too expensive. And
No, the one that makes you sacrifice, I think that would have been a good.
Diabolic
Diabolic
Tutor,
Tutor?
that would have been a good one.
yeah.
You know,
That would have been a really good one. Because Diabolic Tutor is almost as expensive. It's $32.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
literally a $3 difference between the two.
Interesting. I didn't know
so
that.
what I see they should have done was Dark Ritual,
Ooh.
Dark Ritual would have been good.
just because like
would've been good.
it's been around for literally almost the entire. I think it was revised maybe or even alpha at that point, but like that is like one of the original like this is the card you play kind of deck. Like I feel like Dark Rit and Diabolic Tutor would have been the great includes because Dark Rit obviously it's 1 for 3, but Diabolic Tutor it's far more budget oriented compared to like Demonic or Vampiric, you know.
Yeah. The only thing about Dark Ritual is that not many people play rituals all that often. You
Right.
kind of have to in red, but outside of that, you don't really play
Well,
them.
the same thing.
'cause
The
You
Ophiomancer.
don't need to.
The Ophiomancer is not a common thing too, you know.
It's
Yeah,
but it's
that's true.
expensive. Ophiomancer is an
it's-
expensive card.
That's the thing.
It's an expensive card, and it's a staple in
Anything
Aristocrat
aristocrats.
stacks.
Yeah, because I wanted
Yeah.
to get that for Chatterfang, but it's like $25.
Yeah.
It's not.
And now you can get it. It's probably going to be, what was the last one? 35, 50, something like that?
Yeah,
20
something
bucks
like
for the last one.
What's that?
For the Commander Collect for green,
Yeah.
Oh, the green one. It was
60. 60 for
60.
non-foil,
60?
100 for foil, and then the stores were fucking price gouging the shit out of them.
Well, imagine if Demonic Tutor was in this. What would
Yeah.
they do to price gouge this? Oh, my
it'd
god.
It'd be like 150 for the basic one, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, Commander Collection Black, some really good cards in there. Definitely worth checking out. But don't buy it for anything more than like $60. I think.
Yeah, pay the normal price.
Don't go paying like $140 for those. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing they talk about here is Innistrad double features. So that's I think it's just putting Innistrad Midnight Hunt and Innistrad Crimson Vow together in a single draft box. That's cool. But
Also includes horror films.
yeah. The art for the box is really cool. I'll have this up on the screen. But
I'm
looks really
a
cool.
little excited for that because I don't even like really horror, but like the fact that they might be bringing back like old Frankenstein and like the vampire, you know, it's kind of neat. Potentially,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
I would like to see something a little newer than like an old Frankenstein or Bride of Frankenstein kind of thing. I would like to see like Michael Myers type horror films.
I would love
and
a
Freddy
secret.
Krueger
I
and
would
shit.
love a secret layer crossover for like horror films.
Yeah, that'd be so dope.
I would be all over that. But we'll talk about secret
Yeah.
layers in a little bit. So next up, they talk about the 2020 release schedule. So they announced 4 new sets coming out for Q1 through 4. We have, as a shock to I think everybody, we have Kamigawa Neon Destiny, Streets of New Capena. I don't remember how they said it. Sorry.
Capenna.
Capenna?
I was like that.
Capenna, yeah.
Capenna sounds right. Dominaria United, and then the Brothers War. So, again, we're going to touch upon just a little bit about these. Kamigawa Neon Destiny, I am psyched for that set.
Dude, did you see at the end of the stream? And please, guys, if you see the stream there, click on it and watch it because it's kind of dope. But at the end of the stream, there's a playmat from Ultra Pro with Kamigawa art on it. How dope did that look?
It looks so good.
It was ridiculous.
So good. I love that like cyberpunk ninja.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, it's 100% gonna be like ninjas
aesthetic.
meets cyberpunk
I
meets
can't
freaking.
wait.
You know,
Oh, and we get a Ninja Planeswalker. Let's go.
Yeah,
What?
I can't
That's
wait.
awesome.
That set's going to be so fun. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited we're going back to Kamigawa. So it's going to be ninjas. It's going to be spirits. It's going to have all that. Hopefully they'll all have the same kind of heart from the original set, but they're going to just make it better. Like that.
hopefully
Yeah.
it's not absolute trash like the first Kamigawa kind of thing. You know.
That's subjective.
They kind of spoke to that though.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. They did speak to that in the stream a little bit. They said it was better. So hopefully we can
Yeah.
believe them this time.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, that looks really cool. But next up we have the Streets of New Capena.
I'm actually really excited for this.
Yeah.
I like the whole like crime boss, crime family
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like it's very Godfathery and very like Goodfellas and that type of thing, but fantasy in a fantasy world. I think that's so dope.
So an angel and demon themed like detective noir kind of setting.
So they said that while the angels made the world, it's all run by demons.
All right.
And all the demons have families. There's gonna be 5 different crime families, and they kept speaking to crime pays.
That's cool.
So
Yeah,
I like the idea that we get to play with like a whole bunch of, I don't know, Godfathers. Like that's the whole bunch of Joe Pesci type characters. That'd be dope.
Secret layer Joe Pesci. It's like him from Home
He's so
Alone.
cool.
It's him as the cop from Home. It's just Joe Pesci from each Home Alone movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, built by angels, now run by 3-color demon crime families. We'll race through the streets.
And it's 3-color, which is awesome.
Going back to hopefully we get the con wedges.
Hopefully we get Sultai.
I like con wedges.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that if there's an opportunity now to get the other 3 try options, you know.
Yeah.
After that, we have Dominaria United. So we're going back to Dominaria. Cool. All right.
Yeah, that didn't excite me as much as the other two. The other two just seemed more creative.
Yeah.
I will say though, the last Dominaria set was so dope.
It was dope.
There were so many legends.
It was cool, and I'm sure we're gonna see.
Balance.
I'm sure we're gonna see the same thing here with a lot of legends and a lot of the original story from way back in the day of Magic. We're gonna see all that piled back into it. But I'm more excited about the next one, the Brothers War, which is they're going back in time. So it's weird. They're going forward in time with Dominaria United, and then they're going back in time for the original fight between Urza and Mishra to what caused Dominaria to kind of like get crazy in the first place. That looks really cool. That's going to be another artifact-centric set, it looks like, which is very appealing to me. I love artifacts and stuff like that. So, I mean, I think I'm the most excited about Kamigawa. Kamigawa, Neon Destiny, looks incredible.
Yeah,
I think
Kamigawa is definitely,
because the first Kamigawa, the way it was originally when it came out, since it didn't really do well and almost killed Magic.
Yeah.
I think they have a lot to bring it back, and that's why I think they're gonna put a lot of effort right into that set.
Oh yeah, they need to. But I think it's gonna be good. I have no issue. I don't think it's gonna flop.
My only fear isn't actually with Kamigawa. It's with the Brothers War, and my fear is vehicles. I hated vehicles. I didn't find them fun, I feel like they're gonna come back real big in.
They
in
tried.
The War.
They tried in.
But think about they have Warhammer 40,000.
There's gonna have vehicles. Those are
and that's gonna have vehicles.
Yeah.
But they brought vehicles back in Kaldheim. But some were really good. Some were terrible.
Nah. I do you play any of them?
Okay, moving on. Unfinity, the new unset coming to Magic the Gathering. I don't play a ton of vehicles, but I play like a lot from the original cycle. Like I still play Smuggler's Copter.
Even my like 7 dwarfs like Depala deck was just a jank of a joke. Like it was not designed to be good.
Yeah, they're not the greatest. I do like the idea of moving on to Unfinity though. So
all right. Unfinity, the newest unset. It's Magic, it's in space, it's retro-futuristic fun, meets a space carnival you must see to believe. So we're just going back to another unset shenanigans.
AKA or full art lands.
How about no, not just full art lands. How about the shocks?
Shocklands.
So new art on the Shocklands?
Shocklands are back in an unset, which is ridiculous.
Very odd. Yeah.
I think that's amazing. It's a nice place to reprint them without it affecting any other formats.
Yeah.
And it helps us.
Yeah. Well, are they going to be black bordered? I didn't watch the full.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'll tell you right now, if I'm playing a normal Shockland, and they didn't say whether they're going to be black bordered or not, but if I'm playing a normal Shockland and ends up being silver bordered, I'm playing it anyway.
If it's the same, if it's a regular Shockland, like pay 2 life, it comes in untapped, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I do too. And honestly, I'm okay with most of the uncards anyway, like just in general. I don't, unless somebody's shooting a Nerf gun at my deck, I'm good. Like, I'm perfectly fine.
That card right over there. You can't see it anymore, but it's right behind me.
That wasn't even from an unset. That was one of those box collectible things.
It was HasCon, like 2017 or 2016. When people could still do things. All right. Okay, cool. So the next section, I'm going to let Eddie talk about the Dungeons & Dragons Commander Legends thing.
Yeah, so the new set that's going to be coming out, I don't know if they said, yeah, second quarter of 2022. Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate Commander Legends. It's a new Commander Legends set. It's a full draft set. So this is something I'm really excited about. They're bringing back new legendary creatures. We're going to have some foil etched legendary creatures. Hopefully it's not just the one that's around the border, because that kind of sucked. But the more full, full foil etched stuff. But yeah, that's really it. It's a new Commander Legends set based around D&D. We're getting Commander Legends again.
I'm sure we'll get like the 2 small Commander decks if I had to guess.
I really hope so.
I'm sure we would. They would never do a Commander Legends set and not do Commander decks to go along. It doesn't make sense.
I actually wish this is a little off topic, but I hope that in general they just keep doing the $20 decks, because I think those are great entry points for especially younger kids. Like my nephew mows lawns for money every now and again, and it's not like he has $40 every single month or every couple of months to buy a new deck. And I think spending $20 to get 2 decks is a lot better.
Totally.
Yeah,
for somebody like that, you know what I mean?
Like 4 at a single set. Like there's like 20. At this what this.
But there was 5 in the last one, wasn't there?
Yeah, 5 in the last. 4 before that, 5 before that. And you gotta figure there's like 15 to 20 a year now. Like at $40 a pop, like come on.
Yeah, there's 4 Dungeons and Dragons. There was 5 Strixhaven, and then they were doing the 2 and 2 for the other ones, which is crazy. Lots of Commander. This is they're really
ramping up Commander.
I know.
They're bleeding us dry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So much money spent. Thank God I am working again. Anyway,
not to say that I'm not excited for the set, because I am.
I'm excited for anything Commander related. Commander Legends was a great set. I'm excited that they're still exploring that. Do I wish it wasn't Dungeons and Dragons? Kinda. But
really? Why?
I don't know. Dungeons and Dragons is cool, but we never really got we never dove into it as much as I would hope we did, or that we did. Like we tried.
So the reason that I'm excited that it's Dungeons and Dragons, it's gonna bring more. And I don't even have a deck built around either of these, but it's going to bring more utility for Venture and for die rolling. Yeah. And I think that's amazing, and it was absolutely necessary for our format.
Totally. Venture into the dungeon's super fun. Like I love my Sephiroth deck.
Yeah. I wish, I was looking at Sephiroth the other day. I wish it didn't say once per turn.
I messed that up the first time I played it. I was doing it multiple times. And then after that first game, I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's only once.
It would be so broken if it
totally. But there's a ton of cards you can put in there. Like when I upgraded it, there's like 9 cards that when they enter the battlefield or attack, you venture. So there's plenty of ways to abuse it.
Well, I just like the idea of discarding your creatures into the graveyard. This is way off topic.
Yeah.
But discarding your creatures into the graveyard from your hand in order to venture. I think that mechanic would have been insane.
It is insane.
Yeah.
Next thing, so Jumpstart 2022. And now we get to the divisive part of the video. Universes Beyond. They talked more about Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer 40K. They talked a little bit more about Lord of the Rings, Tale of Middle Earth. So to recap, Warhammer 40K, we're getting 4 commander decks. That's it. That's really all we know so far. Lord of the Rings, Tale of Middle Earth. It's a full draft set along with 4 new commander decks.
All right, pause there. Talk about how you feel about those 2 things before we get into the following one.
Okay.
There's 4 decks I gotta buy in Warhammer. There's 4 decks I gotta buy in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end up buying 4 decks for 40K. I'm gonna buy
160, 320. We're up to 320 so far.
I'm gonna buy all 4 commander decks for Lord of the Rings. I don't know if I'll buy the draft set for Lord of the Rings.
I might.
Hell yeah! What?
Why not? I'm gonna frame so much shit, dude. I'm gonna frame literally I might buy the 4 extra Lord of the Rings just to keep it sealed. And that's me. That's me saying that.
Anyway, I don't care about I mean, these are gonna be. I'm gonna buy them, but do I care about them? Not really.
I'm actually excited for the Lord of the Rings one. The Warhammer 40,000. I don't know anything about the game. I never played it.
I know literally nothing about it.
I'll buy the 4 decks, I'm sure.
I know that there are people who will die on the mountain of Warhammer is the greatest tabletop gaming experience they'll ever play.
Oh yeah, I've heard like that.
Like I knew a guy in high school who played Warhammer, and like he showed me his army, and which was like, have you ever seen like an old man's train set in a basement where it's like his whole basement is like a small city with a train that kind of goes through. My friend's basement was just Warhammer figurines. It was like my brain exploded. I was like, how do you have thousands and well, I guess, I mean, I have thousands of Magic cards, but like, how do you have this many Warhammer figurines? He's like, I don't know. You just collect them over the years. But I don't know anything about it. I don't know. I know zero things about the game. So I don't care. That's it? Okay, cool.
Pretty much it, yeah.
So
Warhammer
for
40K.
Warhammer, I guess.
For Warhammer.
Yeah.
Lord
Like,
of
the Rings I'm excited for just because it's another transition into like the wizardry and stuff like that, kind of similar like how the Strixhaven did it with the whole like it's not Harry Potter BS, you know.
But this is
like,
Lord of the Rings.
This is straight Lord of the Rings, so now you have a full blanket to just do whatever you want now. You know.
I bet Gandalf's gonna be a planeswalker.
I honestly think that the only reason Strixhaven wasn't a Harry Potter set is because of all the crap going on with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
But this Lord of the Rings thing, I'm actually really excited for. It's funny, I love the movies. I could never get through the first book, unfortunately. People are gonna hate me for that, but it just wasn't my thing.
Planeswalker. Gandalf flips from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
Oh,
that'll be. Yeah. That's a unnecessary thing. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about this because it fits the theme. It fits our game.
Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantasy
aspects. Yeah.
It's out of all the universes beyond we've seen so far, this is the one that makes the most sense.
100%.
Like if they launched and just said like, "Hey, we're doing this thing with Lord of the Rings," like I think people initially would be like, "Oh, okay, cool, that makes sense." But
yeah, we get it.
Launching with Walking Dead and then the other ones we'll talk about here in a second.
They probably should have started with Lord of the Rings.
That's what I'm saying.
And then worked. Oh,
that's
right,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They should have
from there.
Well, it's probably because it's a whole full draftable set. That's why they
Yeah.
couldn't do it right then. They had to take their time to really build up to it because it is a full draftable set plus the 4 commander decks on top of it.
Yeah.
Like if it was just a straight secret lair, like just do a Gandalf, an Aragon, a Frodo, like like just the basic stuff. Then I can kind of understand the transitional there, but like it's a full thing.
It makes the most sense within the game to go here and to do this, and I'm excited to see what it looks like. Am I the biggest Lord of the Rings fan in the world? No. Have I seen the movies and everything? Yes, definitely, and they're good. That being said, like I'm gonna buy everything, I guess, because that's just what we do.
Speaking of everything, it's going everywhere. They have it's a full set. They have 4 commander decks, and they have secret lair drops.
They're going all out on the LOTR, like seriously.
They because they know this is going to be the most acceptable.
Yeah.
If they don't have a Hero's Downfall card of Sean Bean, then I don't want it. It's the guy. I forgot who he was. He was not Aragorn. Yeah, no. I don't know. He dies in the first movie.
Yeah.
At the very end, towards the very end of the first movie, he dies in everything. Sean Bean dies in everything he's in. So. That's why I say that. Anyway, see, I don't know. Aragorn. I don't know. They're all the same person to me.
Now people are gonna start unsubbing for that now. Like, oh, they don't know Lord of the Rings.
Unsub. I don't care. Just kidding. I do care. Please stay. I love you so much. I'll read all the books and I'll do a 10-page essay.
Hey, if you sign up for our Patreon, Corey will read the book.
Yeah.
Not just read it, dictate it on stream.
I will dictate it on stream, and then you can export that to your Audible accounts, and you can listen to me read you the Lord of the Rings books. You know what? That'll be a $10 tier. If you subscribe to our $10 tier, we'll each read a Lord of the Rings book to you.
Hold on, each?
Yes. If I'm doing it, we're all doing it.
It's 3 of us, 3 books.
3 books, 3 of us. We got this.
All right, I take the shortest.
So yeah, there you go. So patreon.com/commandercrew, $10 tier. We will read you a Lord of the Rings book. Anyway,
I swear to God, watch it happen like after we post the video. Also, like the next day.
I'm gonna have to put that up there just as a joke and see if it works. But all right. So
now the next ones.
The fun ones.
Secret Lair Universes Beyond is excited to announce Fortnite. It will feature 2 special Secret Lair drops consisting of reprints like you've never seen them before, though you're on your own to practice your dance moves.
The reprint, like never before, it's foils that don't curve.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay, so
funny.
A few also Street Fighter, which I'm more excited about than Fortnite, but whatever. So let's unpack this.
Street Fighter is also not reprints.
Street Fighter is mechanically unique.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go back, because Fortnite I feel like is the one that's a bit. I haven't seen anything. I've been on Twitter all day. I haven't seen much about Street Fighter. Seen a lot of upset people about Fortnite.
Yeah.
So my opinion, and we'll each kind of really quickly talk about this really quick. My opinion, I don't love Fortnite. I don't think that this is a universe we need to visit. I like that it's reprints, and I'm okay with it being reprints. I'm very happy they're not mechanically unique. And even if they were, it is what it is. Like the Street Fighter ones are mechanically unique. That's great. Fine, whatever. Fortnite is just too left field for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, guy. Like, to me, I feel like they're really reaching to get younger kids to come over and play Paper Magic and like play Magic. And kids are gonna see this and be like, "Oh, do I like get a Fortnite skin from it or something?" And they're not, and they're just gonna throw it away.
That's all I care about. It's a weird left field thing. Again, when it comes to Fortnite, there have been so many times where the kids just want the skin.
Yep.
And if they don't put a digital exclusive to get the skin
They won't.
in something, they're losing a massive opportunity.
The only thing they would potentially do is have a skin for like Jace or Liliana or Chandra. Like, I could see that, or not even that. What I could see happening is I could see them launching them as like characters in the like skins in the game for like a little while.
So think about what they have. No, and when you play Arena, they have a little guy on the left side or the right side that you can animate and play around with. If they make a Fortnite guy in that, it's the dumbest thing. But like, it's the guy from Fortnite. He's doing the Fortnite dance when you click on him. Like, it's a way to make, because kids will think that's hysterical. People, like, if we're playing someone on Arena and we see like, are you serious? They got the effing goddamn Fortnite character.
They got the
like,
Banana Man, or like.
Now we're starting a conversation, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think this is way too far out of left field. But as far as the skin, I think what they would probably do is whatever art that they used on the cards, because I don't think it's going to be like art that specifically came from Fortnite. I think it's just going to be art themed like Fortnite, and they're going to use whatever skin, whatever's on the card as a skin in game, and it'll be like whatever characters you got on the card you get in the game.
Well, this art right here is Fortnite characters. Like,
oh, you're right.
That's a skin you can
be on a card, is it?
This is art from a card.
Oh, all right. Well, then scratch what I
think. Maybe I might
scratch what I just said then. But outside of that,
that's collected company right there.
Too far out of left field for me, but that's collected company.
I'm just saying it right now. Just saying it now. That's collected company.
I mean, it makes sense. But my nephews, I've got them started into playing Magic, and the game that they play the most, without question, is Fortnite. It's the game that they are most excited about. And when I brought it up to them, they lost their the fact that they're taking a game that they're starting to love, Magic, and a game that they already are infatuated with, and they're putting them together, excited the crap out of them.
Yeah.
So that part of it I liked, because I like the idea that it could make it, it's gonna make them talk about it more. It's gonna make Magic kind of cool in a way, because think about the stigma that's there. I mean, yeah, we're talking about 4 or 5 cards, so it's not that big of a thing, but think about the stigma that's there with Magic the Gathering. I mean, we all call ourselves nerds, geeks, whatever and we're not the only ones who say it. You know what I mean? This is a nerdy game. Tabletop gaming is a nerdy thing. And when you can combine it with literally the coolest game on the planet right now, I think that's a positive thing for kids that are starting to learn. Yeah, for kids that are starting to learn how to play this game, it's going to bring up their excitement more. It's going to draw more kids in. Hopefully some for the right reasons and not just skin. But I do agree. I think it's going to, if they put a skin on it, I think it's going to sell like nothing has ever sold before.
Yeah.
But I also think that when you have kids who have just started playing the game, or who might have some interest in the game but are hesitant because it's too nerdy, this could help to draw them in.
Well, like, think of it this way. Like, remember Verizon did a special skin for like one of the Samsung phones. There was customers coming in straight up saying, "Oh, where's the Samsung phone? I need to get this skin. I need to get this skin." People were buying the certain Samsung phone just for the Fortnite skin.
Yeah.
Like, that's how extensive the Fortnite genre has just engulfed.
Fortnite is huge, dude.
Yeah,
huge.
It's massive.
All right, so that's Fortnite, and then Street Fighter.
I have a lot less to say about it. I don't care. It's cool. Street Fighter's great. Mechanically unique cards again is going to be divisive.
It's Kamigawa transition. It's good for that.
Yeah.
So I think that they did something very, very, very smart, to make Street Fighter not so much of a negative, and it was talk about multi-kicker, because that was just cool.
Yeah.
Like that was pretty badass.
Yep.
Chun-Li has multi-kicker, like that is cool. They found a mechanic in our game that already exists in our game and attached it to a character that we're all very familiar with.
Yeah.
I think most I'm assuming most people are fairly familiar with. Chun-Li's really popular, so
Actually, most people know Chun-Li. When you think Street Fighter, that's actually probably the first Street Fighter character you think of. Yeah, again,
and Hadouken.
Anyway, there's a really funny web series Pete Holmes does where he's interviewing Street Fighter characters to be in the tournament, and it's really dumb and it's super funny. Anyway, that's another thing. Yeah, that's cool. Street Fighter's cool. Mechanically new cards, I have a feeling, are gonna be divisive once again, like they were with The Walking Dead, but that whole thing is kind of blown over. Like, I don't know, I've played with the Walking Dead decks multiple times. I've had no negative lashback. Like, I don't know.
Not on
people were just mad monetarily. They didn't mind the cards. It was just a matter of they were just mad that like Wizards was like. And at this point now, the fact that there's been so many, people are just like, we're not. It doesn't matter what our voice says. Just they're gonna still sell it either way. You know.
They also set it up in their own category, Universes Beyond. Like that's its own separate entity. And I think that was smart.
Super smart.
They should have started with that, but
super smart.
Better late than never.
And I mean, that's pretty much it. Then I mean, they go over what's next for Magic Arena, which is just like the standard rotation and what can expect.
Commander Party, we missed.
Oh, sorry, Commander Parties. Yeah, so one of the things that they're implementing now for in-store, because they are bringing in-store events back, along with pre-releases and Friday Night Magics and things like that, I think they're going to do with pre-releases going forward is something called Commander Parties, which, from what I gather, is a story-based game format through Commander, where, in this case, specifically with Innistrad, you're picking a faction, whether it's werewolves, vampires, or whatever other factions are in the set. And
zombies.
I'm sure there'll be zombies or like angels, whatever. And through this, there's going to be some story element where your gameplay affects other games. Now, I don't know, and they didn't really, this part I did see in the video, they didn't go into too much detail, but, you know, will it affect future games you play? Will it affect another pod who's playing as a different faction on another side of the table? Like, we don't really know. But I'm excited that they're incorporating some new Commander-ish like thing for in-store play. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart thing, because I feel like Commander in-store is really, hey, who wants to come into our store and play Commander and then possibly buy some packs?
Yep.
Like that's it doesn't help the store at all to people just sitting there and playing, because they're just using it as a play space. You know what I mean? They're sometimes buying drinks and snacks, but that's really all the store is getting out of it.
Yeah.
It's not very often that people are buying much more than that. And I think implementing something where you have to come in, I'm assuming you're gonna have to pay to play.
Yeah.
Because if you have to join a faction or have something themed to that effect, I mean, let's put it this way: they're giving you a sweet promo card, and they're not gonna give away cards if you're not spending money.
Nope.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's cool. I'm excited for it. When I heard that, I was pretty psyched. It'll definitely make me want to go to a pre-release or go to pre-releases more and see what that's all about. Because I love game like that game that we used to play at gyms all the time.
Oh my goodness, the one where you build the house trail as you go.
Yeah,
Betrayal at the House.
Betrayal at House on the Hill. They have different versions. So funny enough, they have Betrayal at the House on Baldur's Gate, or Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, and now there's a new version which I literally have had for like 3 years and I've never opened it. Betrayal Legacy, which is a story that goes into the base game. So like you play through a campaign of setting up the house from the original game, and as you play, you know, story decisions and things you do in the main campaign affect the game as you play, and future games you play from that point on. I love that mechanic. I love that mechanic in board games. So the fact that they're going to do that with some sort of story-based Commander archetype is super exciting.
Fun.
I think that's awesome.
It's kind of surprising to me that they didn't. I mean, I guess it makes sense given the current condition of the world and the pandemic.
Yeah.
But it's very surprising that wasn't done at the same time as AFR.
Yeah. I think
Like,
I bet you they wanted to, and it just
Yeah.
couldn't. It just wasn't. The world just wasn't ready for it yet, or wasn't.
Yeah.
We weren't there. We weren't there. But yeah, that's something new coming to in-store play. I'm super excited about. And yeah, that's all the as far as I know. That's all the announcements made for this video that they did today. Some really interesting things coming up. Some different things. Commander wise, it looks like they're going to keep chugging along with every set gets a commander deck or 4 or 5 to go with it, which, you know, all the ones that have come out recently have been decent. Like,
I wish they would keep it at the $20 price range though.
Yeah.
I'm because they want to put more like cards into it, like that are brand new cards as opposed to reprints. I'd rather have just 3 to 5 new cards and then the rest be all reprints. Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Our format needs the reprints, so I would be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And those decks did fine. They did really well.
They really did.
Really fun to play against each other, and but they were good.
Dude, we got AC in one of them, like AC, whatever the double land triggers one.
Yep.
Like that shit was ridiculous.
Super fun.
Not double land triggers. You can play 2 lands a turn and you get to draw a card when you play a land.
Yep.
Like that's crazy.
From Commander Legends, the Commander Legends Commander Recon.
Yeah. That was a $20 deck.
$20, kid. Go spend your money. It was good. Yeah, I agree. I think the $20 decks, I hope to go back to those. I think we will. I'm surprised Dungeons and Dragons got the 4 deck treatment. I was expecting just the 2, but Strixhaven, I get why they did 5, and I like that they did those because those were actually all really fun.
Yeah, it goes with all the different schools.
Exactly. Were this, I don't know, did we need 4 for Dungeons and Dragons? Probably not.
No, definitely not.
But here we are.
But they made $40 on 100 cards instead of $20 on 100 cards. So.
And I bought 2 whole sets of them, so here we are.
Oh, I only bought 1 set of them.
Well, I didn't buy 2 full.
One of the decks I bought 2 of them.
I bought 1 full set and then 2 of 2 other ones.
Yeah.
So
I bought 2 of one of them and 1 of everything else.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
All right, so just to wrap things up here, what's the thing you're most excited about from the announcements? Like, if you had to pick one thing where you're like, that's cool. Like,
Fortnite. No.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Fortnite.
Fortnite for us. 3 Fortnites. What do they say? Chicken dinner.
Yeah.
It's PUBG. Wait a minute.
Pretty sure that's PUBG.
Shit. For what is Victory Royale? Victory Royale.
Oh,
we win.
Man.
Wow. I haven't played video games in a long time. It's been a minute. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, favorite thing.
I'm most excited. Oh, what'd you say?
Commander parties.
Commander parties.
Are you really?
I can see Chris. I can see Chris being psyched about that.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's new, you know.
Yeah.
For me, it's Kamigawa and Streets of New Capenna.
Yeah. For me, Kamigawa and Commander parties. I'm so psyched for Kamigawa. That looks like a super fun set. And I'm really psyched to see what Commander decks we get from that, and just Commander cards we get from it. Because I'm excited to build around like a Cyberpunk theme. That's really cool.
Dude, look at that Cyberpunk Ninja artwork, though. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous.
That was almost going to be the art, and you can't see it, YouTube, but that was almost going to be the art for the background of this video. But the person didn't fit the right way on the template, so.
Started to cut off her head.
Her whole body was all you could see was the origami like raccoon on her shoulder. That was it.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that was a raccoon. That's so dope.
Yeah, an origami raccoon. It's the coolest thing.
That is cool.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, we're super psyched for all the things that are coming out. While we may be critical on some, we're just psyched that Commander's still being supported. It's still being seen as one of the front runners of leading this game kind of in the future. And yeah, I'm excited for in-store play to get back together. Hopefully all of us can get back together soon and hang out and start playing in person again. And yeah, we're excited to see where things go. Hopefully Command Fest start coming again.
Yeah, I miss Command Fest.
I'm ready. I watched through the Command Fest vlogs a couple days ago just for like nostalgia.
Yeah,
I'm psyched to go back to those. So yeah, good stuff. Soon, someday. We'll see you again soon. We'll sign your cards for no reason.
Yep.
And take pictures with you.
Hey, whoever has that Fact or Fiction I signed, it's worth less.
It's worth nothing now. You've completely ruined the card, and we don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
That kid's back home like, who the f are these guys? Why did I have them sign this? Anyway. All right, cool. Well, we're going to get going. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a while since all three of us have been here. I've been doing a lot of deck techs and quick takes, things like that, so we were all psyched to talk about the new sets and the new stuff coming out. So, all right. Make sure to do all the shit. Comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. God, there's so many things to talk about now.
Check out our website and click all the links in it.
Click all the links. One specific, yourplaymat.com. If you click on the link in the description below or on our website, you can get custom sleeves, custom playmats, dice bags, mouse pads, any of your tabletop gaming accessories. Yourplaymat.com. Click the link. If you use our affiliate link specifically, you get 10% off of your entire purchase, whatever you purchase. And that directly helps our channel and helps support us to keep making the content you love and you've been watching. So thank you so much. Yeah, other than that, just go to our website, commandercrew.com, check out all our stuff. Come hang out with us on Discord. Go to patreon.com/commandercrew. $10 tier will read you a Lord of the Rings book front to back.
Yep.
Locking it in.
You have to be subscribed for 6 months first.
He's like, I'm not doing it.
It'll take us a while to read the book. That's why.
Yeah. You have to be subscribed concurrently for 6 months, and then by the sixth month,
I'll do a page a month after that.
And then he'll rip it out of the book, sign it, and send it to you.
Yeah.
Each page. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, who's your commander? Peace.
Take care.